Leadership has traditionally been defined by a very specific set of attributes, traits that were often associated with men, such as decisiveness, authority, and confidence. However, as more women take on leadership roles, we're witnessing a profound shift in the way leadership is perceived and practiced. Women are breaking boundaries by redefining what it means to be a leader. Their approach to leadership is not just about power or influence in the conventional sense. Instead, women bring a unique blend of qualities that emphasize empathy, collaboration, and innovation. Qualities that not only challenge the traditional notions of leadership, but enrich it. At the core of this transformation is the understanding that leadership does not have to follow a rigid, one-dimensional path. Women are showing us that leadership can be adaptive, flexible, and inclusive. Where traditional leadership often emphasized a top-down approach, many women leaders have embraced a more collaborative model, one that values team efforts, listens to diverse perspectives, and fosters an environment where everyone's voice matters. This approach leads to better decision-making and strengthens the communities they lead. Another aspect of this shift is emotional intelligence. Women, often expected to juggle multiple roles, whether in the workplace, at home, or in social settings, bring an incredible ability to empathize with others. This emotional awareness helps them connect with people on a deeper level, building trust and understanding. It fosters a sense of safety and inclusion that allows people to be their authentic selves. In leadership, this emotional intelligence translates to a deeper awareness of the needs and challenges of others, making women leaders more attuned to how their decisions affect both individuals and the collective. Furthermore, women leaders tend to emphasize the value of collaboration over competition. In environments where innovation is key, this collaborative mindset leads to more creative and holistic solutions. Women who lead understand that success is rarely achieved alone. It requires bringing together diverse perspectives and skills. They build teams that are not just efficient, but also supportive, where everyone feels valued and empowered. This inclusivity sparks creativity and drives change in ways that traditional hierarchical leadership might stifle. Perhaps one of the most important shifts women bring to leadership is the focus on long-term sustainability over short-term gains. Women often take a more strategic, patient approach to leadership, understanding that true progress takes time. They are not afraid to take calculated risks or make difficult decisions, but they are equally committed to the well-being of their teams and the communities they serve. Their leadership is centered around nurturing growth, both professionally and personally, ensuring that their influence extends far beyond immediate results. By breaking through these boundaries, women are showing us that leadership doesn't have to fit into a predefined box. It can be diverse, dynamic, and deeply rooted in values of equality and respect. As we look to the future, it's clear that women who lead are not just challenging the status quo, they are paving the way for a more inclusive, compassionate, and innovative world. Their ability to break boundaries in leadership is a powerful reminder that the future is not about fitting into old molds, but about creating new ones that empower everyone to lead in their own authentic way. Women have faced countless barriers throughout history, and yet time and time again, they've managed to overcome them, proving their resilience, strength, and determination. From social expectations to systemic inequalities, the hurdles women have encountered in their quest to lead have been formidable. However, instead of allowing these obstacles to define their paths, women have shown an incredible ability to break through them, creating opportunities for themselves and others to follow in their footsteps. One of the most significant challenges women face is gender bias. It's deeply ingrained in many aspects of society, whether it's in the workplace, politics, or even in personal relationships. The assumption that leadership is inherently masculine has led to the exclusion of women from high-ranking roles and opportunities. However, women have continually shattered this stereotype by demonstrating that leadership is not about gender, but about vision, commitment, and the ability to inspire others. By excelling in leadership positions traditionally held by men, women are breaking these biases down, proving that capabilities are not bound by gender and encouraging future generations of women to aim higher. Another significant barrier is the persistent issue of unequal pay. For years, women have fought for equal compensation, and while progress has been made, the gender pay gap still exists. Women who lead have long been at the forefront of advocating for pay equity, not just for themselves, but for all women. They have used their platforms to challenge outdated wage structures, demand transparency, and push for policies that ensure equal pay for equal work. Their efforts have not only benefited themselves, but also helped raise awareness on the broader issue of economic inequality, inspiring action on a global scale. Then there is the challenge of limited access to leadership roles. For generations, women were not afforded the same opportunities to rise to the top in business, politics, and academia. The glass ceiling, an invisible barrier preventing women from ascending to top leadership positions, was a very real phenomenon. However, women who have persisted in their careers have shown that with determination, mentorship, and a willingness to push against the system, these ceilings can be broken. Women like Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, and Ursula Burns, former CEO of Xerox, have shattered expectations, paving the way for other women to rise to the highest levels of leadership. In addition to these external barriers, women also often face internal struggles, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, and the pressure of balancing multiple roles. For women, the journey to leadership can feel even more daunting when societal expectations demand that they be perfect in every area of their lives, from professional achievements to family responsibilities. Yet women who lead have proven that self-doubt can be overcome. They've shown that leadership is not about perfection, but about resilience in the face of setbacks, learning from failures and growing from experiences. By embracing vulnerability, women leaders inspire others to trust in their own capabilities, no matter how imperfect the journey may seem. Moreover, women breaking boundaries are also creating new models of leadership that are not only about individual success, but about uplifting others along the way. They understand that true leadership is not about self-interest. It's about creating space for others to thrive. Women who break through barriers are often committed to mentorship and actively support the next generation of leaders, ensuring that they too have the tools and opportunities to succeed. Their efforts to mentor, guide, and support others amplify their impact, making their success not just personal, but collective. Through these persistent efforts to overcome barriers, women are not only transforming their own lives, but also reshaping entire industries and societies. They challenge us to reconsider the way we define leadership, success, and equality. And while the journey is ongoing, the example set by women who lead continues to inspire others to push forward and break down barriers, no matter how difficult or entrenched they may seem. With each new barrier broken, the path is cleared for others to follow, creating a ripple effect that moves us closer to a world where equality and opportunity are truly available to all. Women who lead have not only excelled in their individual roles, but they have also understood that the future of leadership depends on creating spaces where everyone, regardless of their background, can thrive. They recognize that true success is not about one person's achievements, but about building inclusive environments where diverse voices are heard, valued, and respected. This emphasis on inclusivity is reshaping the leadership landscape, challenging traditional hierarchies, and ultimately leading to more dynamic and innovative outcomes. Inclusive leadership is not a mere buzzword. It's a commitment to breaking down the barriers that have historically marginalized certain groups. For women who lead, this commitment is personal, because many have experienced exclusion and discrimination firsthand. They understand the importance of creating environments that are welcoming, where people from all walks of life have the opportunity to contribute and succeed. They recognize that diverse teams are not just more equitable, but also more effective, as they bring a range of perspectives, experiences, and ideas that lead to better decision-making and problem-solving. One of the most transformative ways women break boundaries is by fostering collaboration. They understand that leadership isn't about controlling or commanding, it's about creating a space where every individual can contribute their strengths. By creating teams built on mutual respect and open communication, women leaders are showing us that collaboration is essential to innovation. When everyone is encouraged to participate and share their ideas, the result is a collective wisdom that is far more powerful than the vision of any one person. Women have demonstrated that the strength of a team lies in its diversity of thought and the willingness to work together toward common goals. Furthermore, inclusive leadership requires a shift in how success is defined. In traditional models, success was often measured in individual terms, such as achieving personal goals or accumulating power. Women who lead challenge this by focusing on collective success. They measure their achievements not just by their own career advancements, but by the impact they have on others. whether that's empowering colleagues, uplifting communities, or creating lasting change. For them, success is not a zero-sum game. It's about ensuring that everyone in their organization or community has the opportunity to rise, that barriers are removed, and that equality is fostered at every level. Women who lead also recognize that inclusion isn't just about gender, but about a broader commitment to equity across race, ethnicity, socioeconomic status, and other aspects of identity. They are breaking boundaries by actively working to dismantle systemic inequities that have kept people from different backgrounds from reaching their full potential. By advocating for policies that promote diversity and equality, such as equal pay for equal work, paid family leave, and mentorship opportunities, women are ensuring that leadership opportunities are not limited to a select few. These efforts not only help individuals, but also create stronger organizations and communities that reflect the diversity of the world we live in. Moreover, these women understand that leading inclusively requires vulnerability and a willingness to listen. They don't just dictate from the top down, they create spaces where everyone feels comfortable sharing their ideas, concerns, and experiences. In doing so, they promote an atmosphere of mutual respect and understanding. This openness not only empowers others, but also allows women to be more effective leaders, as they gain insights from the diverse perspectives that they might not have considered otherwise. It's this kind of leadership, rooted in empathy, understanding, and shared purpose, that fosters an environment where creativity flourishes and everyone has the chance to succeed. The impact of women leaders creating inclusive spaces goes far beyond the immediate team or organization they are a part of. When women break these boundaries and build environments based on collaboration and inclusivity, they set an example for others to follow. These women prove that leadership is not a solitary pursuit, but a collective effort to create a better future for everyone. They're not just leading by example. They're opening the door for others to walk through, ensuring that leadership will no longer be a limited and exclusive realm, but a space that belongs to all. In this way, they are helping to build a more equitable, creative, and compassionate world. Women have long been at the forefront of pioneering change across various sectors, proving that leadership knows no boundaries. From politics and business to technology and social justice, women have not only participated in these fields, but have revolutionized them. By defying societal expectations and challenging long-standing stereotypes, women are reshaping industries, creating opportunities, and setting new standards for future generations. In politics, women like Angela Merkel, Jacinda Ardern, and Kamala Harris have broken through political barriers, rising to some of the most influential leadership roles in the world. Their leadership transcends gender, focusing on policies that bring people together and address systemic challenges. Kamala Harris, for instance, made history as the first woman, first African American, and first South Asian Vice President of the United States. Her rise to power is a testament to the perseverance and strength of women in the political arena, demonstrating that leadership isn't reserved for a select few, but can be achieved by those who are determined and committed to making a difference. These women have become symbols of what is possible, not only for other women, but for people of all backgrounds who have been historically underrepresented in political leadership. In the business world, women like Indra Nooyi, former CEO of PepsiCo, and Mary Barra, the first female CEO of General Motors, have shattered the glass ceiling and redefined what it means to be a successful leader. They have not only led multi-billion-dollar corporations, but have done so in ways that emphasize the importance of social responsibility, sustainability, and employee well-being. Nooyi, for instance, took bold steps in reshaping PepsiCo's global strategy by focusing on healthier products and environmental sustainability. Her leadership was not about short-term profits, but about long-term impact, proving that business success and social good are not mutually exclusive. Women like Nooyi and Barra have demonstrated that leadership in business requires vision, courage, and a deep commitment to driving positive change in the world. Technology, often seen as a male-dominated field, has also witnessed a shift, with women taking on pivotal roles as innovators and leaders. Women such as Ada Lovelace, considered the first computer programmer, and Reshma Saujani, founder of Girls Who Code, have not only made significant contributions to the field, but have also inspired countless others to pursue careers in technology. In a sector historically lacking gender diversity, women like Saujani are actively working to break down barriers and encourage young girls to see technology as an avenue for personal and professional growth. By encouraging women and girls to embrace STEM education and careers, these leaders are ensuring that future generations of women will have the tools and confidence to contribute to this rapidly evolving industry. In social justice and activism, women like Malala Yousafzai and Ruth Bader Ginsburg have not only advocated for change, but have led movements that have had a lasting impact on society. Malala's tireless advocacy for girls' education has turned her into an international symbol of resilience and courage, while Ruth Bader Ginsburg's work in the U.S. Supreme Court set groundbreaking precedents for gender equality and civil rights. These women have shown that leadership in social justice requires not only passion, but also the ability to challenge unjust systems and fight for a better future. Their work has sparked global movements, igniting conversations about equality, access to education, and the rights of marginalized communities. By leading in these diverse sectors, women are challenging the traditional narrative that leadership is a domain reserved for a select few. They are showing us that leadership isn't defined by the industry or position, but by the ability to create meaningful change, uplift others, and break through barriers. The trailblazing women who have pioneered change in these areas have not only redefined leadership, but have made it more inclusive, inspiring future generations to believe that they too can lead in their own unique ways. Through their unwavering determination and groundbreaking work, these women are leaving a legacy that will continue to inspire and shape the world for years to come. One of the most powerful ways women who lead break boundaries is through their commitment to mentorship and empowerment. They understand that leadership is not just about personal success, but about lifting others up and creating a path for future generations of women to follow. Women who lead know that the impact of their work is amplified when they share their knowledge, experience, and resources with those who are coming up behind them. By fostering a culture of mentorship, they not only guide others on their journey, but also ensure that the cycle of empowerment continues, creating a ripple effect that extends far beyond their own achievements. Mentorship is often a lifeline for women navigating spaces where they have been historically underrepresented. When women in leadership positions take the time to mentor others, they help build the confidence and skills of those they support, enabling them to take on leadership roles themselves. This kind of mentorship is invaluable, especially for women who might not have had role models to look up to in their own career paths. For example, Oprah Winfrey has long been a mentor and advocate for women in media, using her platform to highlight and uplift the voices of other women who have important stories to tell. Her influence has not only shaped the media landscape, but has also inspired countless women to pursue careers in broadcasting, writing, and leadership. By sharing her wisdom and resources, she has created a legacy of empowerment that extends far beyond her own success. Moreover, women who lead are also deeply committed to empowering others by giving them the tools and opportunities they need to succeed. This goes beyond just offering advice or guidance. It's about providing tangible support, whether it's through opening doors to new opportunities, offering financial resources, or advocating for policies that ensure women have equal access to education and career advancement. Women in leadership positions have long recognized that systemic barriers can hinder progress, so they've made it a priority to challenge those barriers while also creating pathways to success for others. Women like Sheryl Sandberg, former COO of Facebook and founder of Lean In, have used their platform to push for gender equality in the workplace, encouraging women to claim their space at the table and advocate for themselves. Sandberg's work has inspired a movement of women to not only believe in their abilities, but to actively seek out opportunities for growth and leadership. By empowering others, women leaders also foster a sense of community and solidarity. This is a powerful shift from the traditional model of competition often seen in leadership, where individuals are pitted against each other for success. Women who break boundaries in leadership tend to focus on collaboration rather than competition, understanding that when women rise together, they can accomplish far more than when they do so alone. They are building networks of support, not just for themselves, but for every woman they can reach. This sense of community creates an environment where women feel safe to take risks, share their ideas, and seek help when they need it, knowing that they are supported by a network of like-minded individuals who are invested in their success. Additionally, women who mentor and empower others are helping to reshape the very notion of leadership. They are showing that leadership is not about hierarchy or authority, but about nurturing others to grow into their potential. By prioritizing the success of those they mentor, these women are creating a more inclusive and compassionate form of leadership, one that emphasizes empathy, cooperation, and mutual support. This approach is not only more effective in bringing about meaningful change, but also more sustainable in creating long-lasting impact across generations. The power of mentorship and empowerment lies in its ability to inspire others to pay it forward. Women who have been mentored themselves are more likely to turn around and offer the same guidance to others, continuing the cycle of lifting each other up. This ripple effect ensures that the legacy of women breaking boundaries in leadership is not just a moment in time, but a movement that continues to grow and flourish. By prioritizing the success of others, these women are shaping a future where leadership is accessible to all and where every woman can see herself as a leader in her own right. While significant progress has been made in the fight for gender equality, the road ahead is still long. Women who lead have already broken down countless barriers, yet they understand that the battle for equal representation, pay equity, and opportunities in leadership roles is ongoing. Every step forward represents a victory, but there is always more work to be done. These women are not only rewriting the rules of leadership in the present, but are also actively shaping the future, laying the foundation for a world where true equality is the norm. For many women, the path to leadership has been marked by relentless perseverance in the face of challenges. Whether it's fighting for equal pay, breaking through glass ceilings, or gaining access to male-dominated industries, despite these challenges, women who lead continue to push boundaries and create opportunities for themselves and others. Their work serves as both an inspiration and a call to action, urging us to examine the systems that continue to hold back women from reaching their full potential. The achievements of women like Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who fought tirelessly for gender equality in the legal system, and Malala Yousafzai, who championed girls' education despite life-threatening violence, serve as powerful reminders of how far we've come and how far we still have to go. The fight for equal representation in leadership roles remains a critical issue. While women make up a significant portion of the workforce, they are still underrepresented in decision-making positions, especially in sectors like business, politics, and technology. Even today, women in many parts of the world continue to face societal and institutional barriers that prevent them from reaching their leadership potential. However, women who lead are not backing down. They are demanding that leadership be more inclusive, diverse, and reflective of the population as a whole. From corporate boardrooms to political offices, women are asserting their rightful place and advocating for policies that ensure equal access to leadership positions. The progress we've seen is a testament to the power of perseverance, but the work is far from finished. The issue of pay equity remains one of the most pressing challenges. Women still earn less than men for doing the same work, and the gap is even more pronounced for women of color. Women in leadership roles are not only addressing this inequity, but are also leading efforts to ensure that all women are paid fairly and equitably. Women like Lilly Ledbetter, whose fight for equal pay led to the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act, are breaking down barriers and forcing society to confront the persistent wage gap. By using their platforms and voices, women leaders are making it clear that pay equity is not a nice-to-have, but a fundamental right that must be addressed for any true progress to occur. Perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of the work women are doing today is their ability to envision a future where leadership is no longer defined by traditional, outdated standards. The leadership models that women are pioneering are about more than just inclusion. They are about transformation. Women who lead are not simply seeking to fit into the existing systems. They are working to transform those systems so that they work for everyone. This means advocating for policies that support not only gender equality, but also racial justice, environmental sustainability, and economic empowerment for all. While the path ahead may seem daunting at times, women who lead are laying the groundwork for a future where equality is the foundation of society, not the exception. Their leadership is not just about breaking barriers, but about creating new frameworks for how we define success, collaboration, and power. They are showing us that leadership is not about reaching the top of the ladder, but about creating a ladder where everyone can climb. The work they are doing now will ensure that future generations of women will have even more opportunities, more representation, and more power to make a difference. The journey is ongoing, but with each woman who breaks boundaries, we move one step closer to a world where women are not only leaders, but also equal partners in shaping the future. The road ahead may be challenging, but with the example set by these trailblazing women, we can be confident that the future of leadership will be one that embraces equality, inclusivity, and justice for all.